Who are the Druze and why Sweida has become epicenter of Syria's latest unrest? The Syrian government's deployment of forces to the Druze majority city of Sweida has triggered a dangerous escalation in southern Syria. The move, described by observers as an attempt by the new Islamist authorities in Damascus to assert full control over the region, has raised fears of wider conflict. What triggered violence in Sweida? The clashes began on Sunday as fighting erupted between factions from the Druze religious minority and Sunni Muslim Bedouin tribes. The two groups have a long-standing rivalry in the region, and this latest round of violence left over 100 people dead. In response, Syrian government forces deployed reinforcements to Sweida, claiming the aim was to restore order. However, reports from local witnesses, Druze armed groups and the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said government troops, alongside Bedouin allies, seized several villages that were previously controlled by Druze factions. What happened next? By Monday, the Syrian government had entered parts of Sweida. On Tuesday, Damascus announced a ceasefire, following talks with local Druze notables. The Syrian Defense Ministry said it had entered the city peacefully, but one of the top Druze spiritual leaders, Hikmet al-Hijri, accused the government of breaking that promise. He called on people to resist this brutal campaign by all available means. What's at stake for Druze armed group S? For much of Syria's 14-year civil war, Sweida remained under the de facto control of Druze militias. These groups, including the influential Men of Dignity movement and the Mountain Brigade, had stayed largely autonomous, defending their territory but avoiding deeper involvement in the broader conflict. After Bashar al-Assad was overthrown in December, Syria's new rulers demanded that all armed factions dissolve and integrate into the national army. In January, the two largest Druze groups expressed readiness to do so but said that the state has delayed acting on that agreement. Now, as the government forces entered their territory by force, those tensions have boiled over. Swipe left for next video. Who are the Druze? The Druze are a secretive religious community that emerged in the 10th century as a breakaway from Ismailism, a branch of Shiite Islam. Prior to the war, Syria was home to around 700,000 Druze, about 3% of the population. Today, around 150,000 live in Sweida. Druze communities are also found in Lebanon and Israel, including in the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Latest blogs.